All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasun SETI YouTube page, but the General SETI YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the memberships right down in the video description. It's in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun SETI General SETI YouTube page. That's right. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking that link right there in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week, discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Make sure you get on over there, get that preview, check it out. Become a brother, become a member today. That's right, Ring Neil Long, KingSeti.com, online marketplace official. General Sarasun SETI, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessory for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check it out. Check out that catalog. Get a discount, shop and save and shop. Everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon. By far, man, that Osiris, that's Abydos Osirian drama over there on right now on Patreon. Man, boy, y'all better get on over there and get that work. We dealing with areas of the mind that motherfuckers don't even travel to, but maybe once in their lifetime. You hear what I'm saying? We going to areas of the mind where motherfuckers only travel maybe once in their lifetime, if that. So I want you to get on over there because you can keep taking these trips to these, you understand, the inner blackness of your mind. You feel me? And to all the family out there donated to the General, I thank you, appreciate you for the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate, I thank you. The link is right there in the chat, and make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI, Black Power Cartel, Raising Hell for Liberation. Get over there, subscribe, get a video, a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I'll ban your ass and you know I will. Here we go, family. We talking about Rampage. Did I spell his name? I'll get it in there right. Rampage Jackson, then on the mass media, disowning his son. He's all over social media disowning his son. And after he didn't body slammed a Neanderthal to the lowest levels of hell, you see what I'm saying? Body slammed him, put hands on him too. Yeah, he put hands on his ass too. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess this didn't has embarrassed Rampage Jackson, and so he didn't went up there crying and whining and shit. Knowing he responsible for that nigga. You understand that, young G? He is because Rampage Jackson got a lot of loose screws in his motherfucking head too. You see, and goddamn, get a boy the benefit of the doubt. But Rampage Jackson got a lot of fucking loose screws up in his head too, and so to disown the boy. You see, man, I don't know. Did he do it to keep him out of jail? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's almost like a goddamn sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying? Like he didn't sacrifice his son for some reason. You ain't supposed to talk, not for no shit. If he go against the squad, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? But just because he done body slammed the motherfucking Neanderthal, man, the motherfucker was out of pocket. Man, listen here, man. I don't know about these Negroes out here today. That motherfucker was out of pocket, man. Ain't no way. It's shit. You know what I'm saying? Smashing a beer can upside a motherfucker head. And motherfucker, man, I don't know you, man. Listen here. Motherfucker would have had that thought out. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been leaking. You wouldn't even made it in there to the damn to where he body slammed him, man. You would have been out there outside where that shit started. That's where you would be. Cause that's motherfucking assault. You know what I'm saying? That just, you don't just up and walk up and even, I don't give a fuck if it's fake or not. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck if it's fake or not. Black Power, thank you, family. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if, you just up and, man, please, man, that could have got a motherfucker easily, that could have got a motherfucker easily pop. Thank you, family. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. That could have easily got a motherfucker shot, and so, and he put hands on him. He was over the edge. He was one of them young G's. You see, that, and that's why you have to be careful who you approach out here. That go for anybody. You can't just up and get to talking motherfuckers crazy, because some motherfuckers is already teetering on the edge. And if your motherfucker teetering on the edge, it could take something simple and fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That could be the straw that break the fucking camel's back. But, I got some videos and shit, and it's crazy. I would have felt him if he said, oh, I don't know why he did it, but in some videos, it was like he understood. But then it was other videos and shit, where, the nigga was like, he was, throwing him up under the bus and shit. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm throwing my son up under no damn bus for no motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if, we had to talk about that shit behind the scene, whatever it is. But if we come out, that it's going to have to be a united front. That's just all it is to it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm going to talk and throw my son under the bus and shit, and for none of no bullshit like that. Matter of fact, if I would have got down there, I might would have fucked up somebody else. Shit, like, man, you let this shit happen, fired on a couple more motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Shit, bring the crew down there and we jump on everybody in the goddamn building. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, what the fuck? Y'all down here busting bottles, fake bottles on you. Don't bust no, these is real G's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that cracker was high as hell. High than a motherfucker. Probably done snorted and drunk. They probably done did the whole 9 yards. Yeah, he probably done did the whole 9 yards and shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's where they get like fucked up, man, because motherfuckers ain't about playing no games. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with they ass. They come from, I'm not gonna say they privileged, because some of them is some old poor backwoods, Neanderthals and shit. So, but they still feel that they can do and say certain shit to black people, and get away with it. And motherfucker just ain't. And that brother was waiting his time, and he just snapped. You could tell, like I said, you could tell he got a few screws missing, but that don't make him, I ain't gonna say it make him a bad person. You just get, man, we, like I say, we got motherfuckers in our family, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got a few screws missing. But they good people and shit. They ain't gonna fuck with you. They just come talking crazy and we laugh and shit and this, that, and the third. And, they ain't aggressive against the family. They be talking crazy and we be laughing like a motherfucker. Like, you a crazy motherfucker, like, nigga, you go sit your silly ass down somewhere. But now another motherfucker do and say some shit like that, they be ready to crack. they motherfucking head open. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes a motherfucker will wait. Sometimes a motherfucker will wait. They'll wait their time. They ain't gonna just do it right then. They gonna catch you when you least expect it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And then I'm gonna tell you something now. Sometimes some shit have to well, it don't make no motherfucking difference. It's a way to, you understand, throwing your son under the goddamn bus on the public. You can still say, I'm ashamed of any goddamn thing. That's my son. I'm ashamed of what he did, and I don't condone it. But you ain't got to throw him up on the motherfucking bus, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna see these motherfucking Biden son got caught with goddamn dope guns and motherfucking computers with all type of crazy shit on it. And he went all the way with his motherfucking son. And his son was looking at federal motherfucking charges. He went all the way with his goddamn son. Shit, what the fuck is you talking about? He ain't throw his motherfucking son under the bus. Shit, and they had his son landing nose in the goddamn cane. You understand? That motherfucker had white powder all over his goddamn face and pictures every goddamn way. He didn't throw his goddamn son under the bus. Man, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers y'all niggas don't stand 10 toes down for a motherfucking thing. It's a way to say some shit without throwing your son under the goddamn bus. Even that, say, oh, my son, I'm ashamed, and you know what I'm saying, and I don't know what he was going through, and I don't condone what he did, and I'm gonna try to get him some help because I think he done tripped out on shit. You know what I'm saying? He been going through some shit. That's what white people say all the time. When a motherfucker go and shoot up some shit, oh, he was having problems, and you know what I'm saying? All kind of, that's the first thing. Oh, he was having some problem. They go back 10 fucking years when he was a little boy. Bitch, he just shot a motherfucker up today. Don't go back to no 10 years. They'll go back, oh, when he was 10 years old. Bitch, shut up. Nobody want to hear nothing about no goddamn 10 years ago. His little dog. Well, whatever. We know that. But goddamn, if you know your son is teethering on that, mean you just had to ride it out. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that's you ain't gonna say I'm gonna throw him away. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't say no shit like that. Let's listen to the video, man. Cause on certain videos, but then it's like they talk because they don't give a fuck about you whining or nothing. Cause if they want to put that boy under the bus, you know what I'm saying, and throw his ass up under the bus, that's what they're gonna do. And Rampage ain't that big or no goddamn personality where he can, you know what I'm saying? He ain't that goddamn big. He's a brute. You know what I'm saying? He's a brute, and that's what what he is. Okay, that's what he is. He's a brute, and that's what he is. He ain't got that kind of goddamn pull just because he go up there and throw his son. That's more like a goddamn sacrifice. Okay, this the one where he kind of he was acting like he understood what the fuck the situation was. Here you go.
Event with his coach. Those pro wrestlers, they be just as crazy as MMA guys, right? The pro wrestling guy, happened chat. He went to a pro wrestling event with his coach. Those pro wrestlers, they be just as crazy as MMA guys, right? The pro wrestling guy don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or a beer can or a bottle or something. And my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son. And he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something. And Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything because I told Roger not to get punched, but still nigga hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, you ain't gonna sell it when you in pro wrestling? So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I got to talk to his coach.
Yeah. He knew that motherfucking Neanderthal was out of line. He knew that Neanderthal was out of line. He should, you know what? But you know the thing is, he should have just went on ahead and fired. And maybe he thought that maybe it was too many of them out there. Maybe he needed to get his, or maybe he thought he was big enough where he needed to get him, where he could. I don't know, but he might would have came out better if he would have just whooped his motherfucking ass right then and there. You see what I'm saying? But I think he might want. I think he might have wanted to catch his ass, with his guard down. You feel me? And when he saw him vulnerable, yeah, he swooped his ass up. You know what I'm? And some motherfuckers do it like that. If you think a motherfucker big enough where you can't fucking, deal with him right then and there, and then you got two more motherfuckers right there, and you know what I'm saying? And so some motherfuckers, they wait their time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he probably thought they would have, they would have jumped him or something. And so he got his motherfucking time. But you could tell he was, he was enraged about that shit. And he know goddamn that was fucking assault, man. The fuck you just gonna smash him, even if the shit fake, man. It stunned the fucker. Imagine you ain't expecting that a motherfucker. Man, listen here, dog. Listen, I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. You might would have caught one for real. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You might would have caught one. You feel me? Cause that's just some shit just way out of bounds. You feel me? Yeah. Now I'm gonna play this second one. Now on that he looked like he was trying to be. No, it wasn't fake. The hit was fake. The hit, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously they know they got them kind of bottles and shit that you could buzz, like on the movies and shit, that you could bust a bottle, right? They be trained how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Where you could bust a bottle over a motherfucker head, but it don't, I guess it don't cut them up or shit like that. But, that's the same shit that they do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, whatever they shit. Well, however, you know what I'm saying? And he went ham on his ass. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that can enrage a motherfucker. That ain't just no, I'm gonna slam you, motherfucker. You didn't bust and especially if he think you just totally being disrespectful. On top of it, you done bust a bottle on a motherfucker head. You're disrespectful. And then, it's just some, and you're a white man. On top of it, busting a black man on top of his head. You understand what I'm saying? With a goddamn bottle. You didn't just crossed a whole lot of parameters. It's racial tensions going on. You feel what I'm saying? Just be 1,000 about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is out here talking greasy and shit. And then you come along and you bust a fucking bottle. Man, listen here. I'm going to tell you. I'm just being 100. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I would have plugged him. I'm just going to be real. He would have caught one. If I had that and a motherfucker just up and a man bust a motherfucker and I'd have had it, man, I would have squalls on your way. Straight up. You would have been leaking. Straight up. You feel me? That's just assault, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Bitch, you just assaulted me. And you're a drunk ass white man doing some some belligerent shit like that. People don't think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't think of. Now the niggas in the hood would respect that. You know what I'm saying? They know who teetering on the edge. They be like, man, don't fuck with Big D. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with Big D. You feel me? Now you silly enough to take your ass over there, knowing and everybody saying, don't fuck with Big D, and you take your silly ass over there for whatever fucking reason you want to justify going over there, and you fuck with that man, and that man twist your motherfucking head off your neck. You understand what I'm saying? And roll that bitch down the street, you ask for it. You ask for it. You feel me? Black power, we in the house. You ask for it. You ask for it, nigga. Don't keep, so don't think you could just walk up to any and every. No. Now listen to this shit right here. You can't do that. Motherfucker that lost their job. Rent 2 months late. They about to set your shit out on the corner every month. Nigga got problems, nigga. You better take your ass somewhere and sit your ass down for real. Now listen to this, how this nigga did this shit, man. No, I'm gonna put this one up here. And see, this is why Rampage is another kind of nigga. He up there putting on wigs and shit. Yeah, he be wearing wigs.
Do with none of that shit. Roger's a fuck up. He fuck up everything. So fuck that. I'm over the shit. You know what I'm focused on? And we
look at this shit, man.
Other kids, and we had nothing to do with none of that shit. Roger's a fuck up. He fuck up everything. So fuck that. I'm over the shit. You know what I'm focused on? Streaming for you guys and being a more positive person. I'm not gonna let this stuff bother me, but I'd rather go to prison than go to the morgue or bury one of my kids.
You hear this nigga?
Other kids, and we had nothing to do with none of that shit. Roger's a fuck up. He fuck up everything. So fuck that. I'm over the shit. You know what I'm focused on? Streaming for you guys and being a more positive person. I'm not gonna let this stuff bother me, but I'd rather go to prison than go to the morgue or bury one of my kids.
Man, nigga, you gonna go put a mother. But see, that's what they love doing. They like taking them big, brawly niggas and punking their ass. You know what I'm saying? Man, nigga, you just played the classic role, nigga. They love taking nigga and god damn punking the nigga, making put on a wig and shit and all that. Nigga, you supposed to be nigga pulling, snatching goddamn telephone poles out the ground, nigga, picking your teeth with that motherfucker. And yet and still you out there with a wig on, nigga, and then talking about you throwing away your son. This the other one, and I'm gonna move on because I didn't know all these things about, because when I used to watch Rampage, he was still wrestling. He was still MMA. He wasn't doing all this shit. He was slamming niggas to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Now he done got out of MMA. Now he doing all this other shit. I didn't know, I would never have thought that he would be putting on wigs and shit like that, man. I wouldn't have thought no shit like that. But hey, it is what it is. What the other one at? I think this the one right here. Here you go.
I don't want you no more. So I disowned you. Nigga, I don't want you no more. I want another son. I want another son.
What this nigga say? Say he don't want his son no more. Listen to this shit.
I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. So I disowned you. Nigga, I don't want you no more. I want another son. I want another son.
Yeah, you think, well, if it is, I don't know what kind of fake it is. I don't know. I don't know. I think I seen the other part where he said he want to go somewhere to Africa and get a nigga look just like him, but you understand, he don't want him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I knew he was from Memphis. Uh-huh. That's an old video. Yeah, but the scars is old. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he was playing around. Yeah. Yeah. Do you really think so? Huh? Do you think, and he's literally saying the same shit he's saying right now and really mean it? And really goddamn mean it? Come on, man. Yeah, motherfuckers say some shit in a jokeful way, but deep down inside, sometimes it be a little truth to it. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker just be beginning to feel that way. You see what I'm saying? But motherfucker, that just like what I say about the esoterical shit. Yeah, it be some myth there, but it be some truth there. And a lot of times, motherfucker giggle with you and trip with you, but goddamn, they are with the shit they joke about. A lot of times, there's really some touchy issues there. You see what I'm saying? And that's their way of letting your ass know, even in a jokeful way. I done seen shit escalate on that level too. Niggas joking and it'll go on for a while until one day that motherfucking joke ain't no longer funny. You see, the goddamn joke don't no longer be funny. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, family, it's a sad case because he seemed to have a lot of the traits of his father. So how the fuck you gonna throw something under the fucking bus that is really a mirror image of who the fuck you are? But anyway, family, we got some more fire going down tonight. I ain't gonna let you. Let's keep moving. Come right back, family. We're going to touch on some divinity, black divinity. We're going to touch on some black history, politics. Here we go, man. We got some fire going down over there on Patreon. Y'all better get on over there and get it. It's up there right now. Not that one. Not that one. My little rabbit running around. Here we go. Here we go. Let me get it in there. That's right. The 7 sanctuaries of the Abydos Temple. Man, y'all better get over there, man. There's some mind-blowing things going on with that temple right there. That temple right there and the one behind it, the Osirian, man, y'all got to witness the strength. There's a General Cyrus Seti. Click that link, Patreon. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop. Ask me on the next video.